A notorious and brutal murder case coming to a close today.
It was 6 years ago. Austin Harrouff randomly attacked and killed a Tequesta couple who was doing nothing more than sitting in their garage at the time. Harrouff also injured their neighbor, who tried desperately that evening to intervene.
In a decision infuriating family, a judge found Harrouff not guilty by reason of insanity. And our Megan McRoberts was in the courtroom and explains more on that decision.
Well, family spoke very passionately in that courtroom today of many things. They said they still do not buy it, that Austin Harrouff was insane despite medical professional expert opinions. They just say the result of that night, that deadly night, was a result of Austin being a drug addict. But a judge made his decision today with support from both the state and defense teams that Austin Harrouff did meet that state criteria to be considered insane, so he will be bypassing prison and headed for treatment.
I hate you. I hate you with every part of my being.
During the summer of 2016, Ivy Stevens lost her dad and stepmom. Jody Bruce lost her sister.
Your family deserves to suffer the way my family suffers.
In what could be their final chance to speak directly to Austin Harrouff and his family, loved ones of Michelle Mishkan and John Stevens didn't hold back blame, including to Harrouff's father.
You both said your son acted strangely for weeks leading up to the murders, and you even set up an appointment for him to be evaluated. You should have done your job better, quicker. You should not be purchasing him knives.
And read off threads of text messages where Austin Harrouff described abusing alcohol and drugs, saying they don't think he was insane at all, but that the brutal killings were from his drug abuse.
August 13th, 2 days before the murders, you talked about how the drugs were hurting you. The drugs! You said, quote, "The drugs made me vulnerable to evil."
After 6 years, a judge handed down a not guilty by reason of insanity verdict following an agreement between the state and defense to let the judge make the decision based on available evidence, wrapping up what could have been an up to 3-week trial in just a 2-hour hearing. A big piece of evidence supporting his decision, 2 reports from mental health experts concluding Harrouff was not sane when he attacked John Stevens and Michelle Mishkan in their Tequesta garage.
The state had an evaluation of Austin, and the state's own expert opined that he was insane at the time. So I think it does a disservice to those seeking mental health treatment, for those struggling with these issues. It is real. And it is powerful. The brain is a powerful organ, and that's what this was about.
An assistant state attorney said there are facts and there are laws, and in this case, they just didn't have either on their side.
I hope that he stays wherever you are sending him forever, and if not forever, for at least my lifetime. I hope society is ready to live with a person like you. Because if you get out and I'm alive, I will call attention to it.
And of course, we don't know just how much time he might spend in that mental health institution, but we do know that he would never be released or discharged without staff and medical professionals there deeming him to not be a danger to society, to the public. He would also have to go before a judge before any decisions would be made. Reporting live in Mark County, I'm Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.